Dr. Stephen Hope. And Dr. Cecilia Landon. I would also like to acknowledge the tremendous work done by two other people in our department. One of those is Dawn Robinson, who's at the back. She's our office assistant. And our laboratory technician, Grant Vaughn, who was unable to be here today, but without the two of them preparing all the materials, whether it's the manuals that you have used or the reagents or cultures, we are very grateful to all of them. Just like Linda mentioned, I have to say this is very emotional for me. Every class has its own personality, and this is a class that, I've just loved working with, so I thank you for the opportunity to help teach you a few things along the way. I'm going to be very sad to see you all go. Yesterday, as I was taking all the individual diplomas and loading them into the diploma covers, I was kind of glad I was by myself in the office because it was a real bittersweet thing for me. I'm so proud of our graduates, just so delighted they've done the work that they've done, and also so sad to see them go. So one of the things I'm certainly going to tell you is please keep in touch. We love hearing from our alumni and what you're doing and where you are, and so please stop by or email, let us know what's going on. These graduates, as you families all know, have worked very, very, very hard for this moment. I think they can really take pride in what they've accomplished. It's not an easy thing to graduate from this program. It's not an easy thing to be in healthcare. And so I hope that each one of you takes with you the knowledge of what you've learned beyond just the science of clinical laboratory science, but the perseverance that it took, the initiative, the motivation, everything else that in the end is going to help you forever in whatever direction you go in your career. I also know that you're all going to be making a huge impact in healthcare. Some of you are probably tired of hearing you impact 70 to 80% of all medical decision making, but it's true. Just because we're the behind the scenes part of healthcare, sometimes people out in the general public don't realize that their doctors and PAs and nurse practitioners and other clinicians can't do anything without the information we are providing through the clinical diagnostic laboratory. So please never forget how important you are to the care of that patient. And I urge you every time you're handling a patient specimen to think very deeply about the impact that you're having on their lives and just do your very best for that person. Well, I think that Linda said it all so well. There's not much else for me to say other than to say that there's one final procedure you have to follow. You know, in our profession, we're all about procedures. So here's the procedure for getting your diploma. I will announce your name, and if you would come up then and shake my hand, but also then all of our faculty will be up here. You'll get your diploma. We have an envelope for you that has all the feedback about your senior project. You might want to just totally forget anything of that happened, but we will give you that back. Robert Formanek, who just spoke to you a few minutes ago from the Alumni Association, has something to give you on behalf of the Alumni Association. And then finally, if you recall, about a year ago during professional dedication, you all brought up a flower to the altar, gathered those flowers together in a vase as a sign of unity as a class and what you were about to go out and do in your clinical year. Well, we have a flower for each of you because now you're heading off as individuals. But I hope that you keep your fellow classmates in your hearts, keep us in your thoughts, and please keep Marquette in your thoughts and prayers as well for all the future students who are following in your footsteps. So God bless you all, much success to you, and Dawn's signaling me. I forgot that part of the procedure. Oh no! I should have been sitting here going 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Dawn. The last part of the procedure is the university has to have your signature acknowledging that you've received your diploma. So once you've gotten everything here, just go back to the back of the room. Dawn has a signature sheet, so you can take care of that there. And I'll also right now just say something that Dawn said, that there's plenty of food out there. So when we're all done, please have a little bit more food. You can mingle as long as you'd like. And thank you again. Allison Bile. Allison is graduating cum laude, which means cum laude is having a minimum of a 3.5 grade point average up to a 3.69. And I want to mention that Allison took second place in the literature review category in the student poster presentation, and was also part of the Student Bowl state championship team. I hope all of you saw the plaque that was out there. Allison is going to be working with Wheaton Franciscan Healthcare at St. Francis Hospital, and she's going to be starting the physician assistant program this fall. Allison? Helen Bonacali. Helen, some of you might recognize Helen. She's been a cheerleader for quite a few years for Marquette, so she's been out on the basketball floor. And Helen has taken a job at the Zablocki VA Medical Center here in Milwaukee. And did I hear you're starting already this week? Tomorrow. So she starts tomorrow, which we're very excited about. Helen, congratulations. Casey Clovis. Casey has served as president of our Student Council in Clinical Laboratory Science, so she was very helpful in planning a lot of activities for us. She has accepted a position at William Middleton Veterans Administration Hospital in Madison. Gilberto Cruz. Gilberto